Are you wondering which niche is best for your low or medium content book on Kindle Direct Publishing? Well, today we're going to answer that very question. Should you focus on evergreen or seasonal niches? Now, don't worry if you're new to publishing or you're not sure what those terms mean. We're going to break it down and explain everything in a way that's easy to understand. And by the end of this video, you'll know which strategy is the best for you for maximizing your earnings and standing out in the crowded world of self-publishing. But before that, if you like this type of video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you never miss a new upload, because this channel is all about making money online. And today we're talking about low and medium content books on Amazon KDP. With that being said, let's get right to it. So what are evergreen and seasonal niches? Well, evergreen niches are topics that remain popular year-round and have a consistent demand over time. Some examples of evergreen niches include education, personal finance, health and wellness, self-improvement, and relationships. In contrast, seasonal niches are only in high demand during certain times of the year, such as holiday-themed books like Christmas or Halloween, or summer-related content. Now let's discuss the advantages and disadvantages of each type of niche. First, let's start with the evergreen niche. One of the main advantages of evergreen niches is their longevity. Books in these niches have the potential to sell well over a long period of time, even years after they're first published. This means that you can continue to earn money from your evergreen books for years to come. Another advantage of evergreen niches is their consistent demand. These niches have a steady flow of readers and buyers, which can lead to a reliable source of income for authors. Additionally, evergreen niches allow for a wide variety of content to be created, making it easier for authors to expand their offerings. However, there are also some disadvantages to evergreen niches. With a larger market and higher competition, it can actually be more difficult to stand out and attract readers. Also, topics within evergreen niches can become saturated, making it harder to find unique ideas or angles for your books. Now let's talk about seasonal niches. One of the advantages of seasonal niches is their high demand during specific times of the year. This can lead to a spike in sales during the relevant season, and it gives authors the potential to earn more money in a shorter period of time. However, seasonal niches also have their drawbacks. Sales can be limited to a shorter time frame, which means that authors may need to constantly create new content to keep up with demand. Additionally, seasonal niches can be more difficult to promote outside of their respective seasons. I just want to show you some examples of seasonal type books versus evergreen type books so that I can show you the type of sales that it experiences throughout the year. Okay, so for this book, this is an evergreen type book. It's a blood sugar log book. It can be used throughout the entire year. It's not targeting a certain type of season. What I really want to show you is the sales graph here. As you can see, this is the last 30 days and its sales rank. Okay, as you can see, it's remained consistent throughout the last 30 days. Typical of what you see in an evergreen type book. If we go back 90 days, we can see that it has remained relatively the same, consistent. And then a year, we can see that it's about the same. You know, it goes up and down, which is normal, but it's remained relatively consistent. There are no huge spikes up or down during a specific time of the year. And then all time, kind of the same story. Another example of an evergreen type book is this math workbook or practice book for kids. If we go down, you can see that it's relatively the same, right? This is consistently selling around this sales rank 40,000. We go back 90 days, we can see that yes, it has ups and downs, but it relatively remains the same. It's consistent. Go back a year, same story. And then the last example for an evergreen type book is this blank notebook with lines, and it's aimed towards women who are trying to be doctors or are already doctors. But as you can see, okay, the last 30 days sales rank, you know, there's some ups and downs. Okay, that's normal. If we go back 90 days, it's up and down, but it's normal. Okay, this is a normal type of graph for an evergreen book. As you can see, the sales are relatively consistent, as you can see. Now compare that to this seasonal type book. Okay, this is a composition notebook that is targeted towards fall season. Okay, it's designed with pumpkins, pumpkin spice, with leaves and coffee. If we look down the last 30 days, you can see like, oh, okay, maybe it has a consistent amount of sales. We'll go back 90 days, you can see it's still about the same. But keep in mind, this only goes back until November 19, because you're gonna see when you go back to a year, you're gonna see that right here, this area right here, it had a huge spike in sales compared to the rest of the year, right? And this is the season it was targeting, around fall. As you can see, around summer, late summer, sales started to increase, sales ranks started to drop, and throughout the fall, and then you can see that about November 8th, it started to sales started to decrease. The next seasonal book is this Christmas book. It's a Christmas coloring book for kids. And as we can see, the last 30 days have been fairly consistent, but keep in mind, last 30 days only goes until January 18. If we go back 90 days, you can see the sales rank right here of 2,000. I mean, this guy is making hundreds and hundreds of dollars per day throughout the Christmas season. But just to show you, around December 26th, after Christmas, sales started to lessen. This book is still making sales. Okay, all through here, through January, up until the 15th, where sales started to decrease drastically, and probably will be like this for the rest of the year until around maybe Halloween time, when people start buying books for Christmas shopping and all that stuff. And throughout the holiday season, this book is making a lot of money. But as you can see, the rest of the year is kind of just up and down. Kind of the rank is not as great as the holiday season. And then lastly, an Easter book, right? Another seasonal book. As you can see, the last 30 days, it's been fairly consistent. There's been a drop right here, so they're experiencing a little bit more sales. But if we go back 90 days so we can see what's going on, we can see that sales have been low, and then recently they started to sell. Is it because Easter's coming up? Let's check. Well, I think so, because as we can see from here, around late February, sales start to increase dramatically. They're making good sales. I mean, like I said, this is hundreds of dollars per day they're making. But the rest of the year, kind of the book goes dormant, right? Still makes sales, a couple sales a month or whatever, but I mean, this is where this book is making sales, is during this Easter holiday. And that's what it's experiencing now, is a ramp up to Easter. It's going to start making sales again. If we go all time, you can see here's the pattern, right? Around the same time, Easter, sales go up, huge spike, and then it goes down for the rest of the year, huge spike, Easter, down the rest of the year, huge spike, Easter, down the rest of the year, huge spike, Easter, so on and so forth. When choosing between evergreen and seasonal niches, it's essential to consider your publishing goals and your personal preferences. Are you looking for long-term income or quick profits? Do you want to focus on a particular subject or experiment with various niches? These are all factors to consider. Both evergreen and seasonal niches have their advantages and disadvantages. The best choice for your publishing business will depend on your goals, your available resources, and your personal preferences. Remember to do your research, experiment with different niches, and choose a niche that fits your goals. Well, that's it for today's video. I hope you found it helpful in deciding which niche is best for your low and medium content publishing. Let me know in the comments below which is your favorite niche, or if you have any additional tips. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.